I got my water. I got my coffee. And let's get into it.
Hi there, it's me, Nancy Drew. You're just... Dear George, so much from my Wisconsin ski vacation. I arrived here at Wickford Castle last night, just before a blizzard swept in. The mountain is completely shut down, and the surrounding roads are closed. I think I'm one of the few guests who made it to the castle at all. The place is huge and old, and slightly creepy under the circumstances. You should hear this wind. What's more, the owner, Christy Lane, my father's friend, is away on business. I tried to ask the caretaker, Dexter Egan, how I could contact her, but he said he didn't know. Doesn't that seem odd? I couldn't help feeling like there was something he wasn't telling me. All this makes me a little nervous, but I'm determined to enjoy myself. After all, this is a vacation, right? I have big plans to explore the castle. That Ezra Wickford, the original owner, must have been quite a character to have built such an extraordinary place. It's filled with strange, dead-end corridors, for one thing. And I noticed one of the towers is totally different from the other ones. Of course, I'll have to save some time to meet Jacques Brunet, the French ski instructor.
Brunet.
Tell Bess she'll be the first to know if he's half as gorgeous in person as he looks on his website. So, George, I guess things never quite go according to plan, but at least this time, the culprit is just a snowstorm. Talk to you soon. Love, Nancy. Now all I need is a mailbox.
Oh, I love this game so much. Oh. This was my introduction to Nancy Drew. Like, oh my god. Write my locker combination down. 310. Combo is 517. I would love to go on a ski trip, by the way. I want to do that for my 30th. I'm in room 205. I'm kind of getting old now. Imagine I just would have left my room without my keys. Okay, welcome to Wickford Castle. In 1920, Ezra Wickford, the inventor of chocolate milk, dreamed of building a castle like no other. Their project took 7 years, 132 carpenters, and millions of dollars, but by the time it was done, Wickford Castle had become an architectural marvel. Then, in 1945, Wickford mysteriously locked himself away in the castle and allowed the place to fall into a state of decline. After Wickford's death, the castle was closed down for many years, its fate unknown, until it was finally inherited and reopened by his great niece, Christy Lane, in 1990. Now it is one of the most popular vacation resorts in the Midwest. What to do while you're here? Lose yourself in the castle. The castle is a maze of corridors and some of them lead nowhere. No one knows why Ezra included these dead ends in his castle design, but everyone agrees he must have had quite an imagination. Learn the story of the 18th century French tower. During his travels in France, Wickford became so enchanted with the Chateau Rochemont that he brought the castle's grand tower and had it built into his castle in 1924. Sorry if I pronounced that wrong. Few people have ever seen it inside the tower because Mr. Wickford kept it sealed off. The tower is still closed, but the coming months Chrissy Lane plans to open it up to the guests and offer guided tours. Visit the library. Also, while in France, Wickford acquired the Majestic Library and many of its contents from the estate of Jean Lebeuf. The room is filled with antique books, both French and English, and it's worth a visit to see Marcel Bonnet's famous portrait of Marie Antoinette, which was imported from the Chateau Richemont. I'm so sorry if I'm butchering that. outdoor attractions were located just at the foot of the scenic Butter Ridge. In the winter months, guests enjoy skiing on some of the best groomed slopes in the Midwest. But in the warmer months, guests love to hike to Butter Lovers Lake. That's weird. The mountain fields are covered with the region's magnificent wildflowers. Look for lady slippers, skunk cabbage, black-eyed Susans, butterfly weed, devil's paintbrush, toad fox. I'm guessing those are plants. Cool. I read that just for you guys. Baby back ribs. I want my baby back, baby back, baby back. Cheese. Baby back ribs. Okay.
Sounds like the radiator is broken.
That is. I don't live in a place where it snows often. And I would love to just go on like a winter vacay where there's just snow. That will be important later. That doesn't go there. Hopefully I had everything. What's up?
Hello, Miss Drew. Did you
Hello,
get squared away
Miss
upstairs?
Drew. Thanks, Mr. Egan.
Yes, thanks, Mr. Egan. My room is charming, but I think there's something wrong with my radiator. It hisses, and there's a clanging noise, too. Would you mind checking it out for me?
Sorry about that inconvenience, but you're just gonna have to sit tight for a while. I'm the only one on duty while the owner's away. And around
Me.
here it seems like even if it ain't broke, it still needs fixing. Last time I checked,
Do
there
I
were
know
only
that
24 hours in a day. And now to make matters worse, there have been a couple of
You and I are the
incidents.
same, sir. Incident.
What kind of incidents?
Someone vandalized our historic library. Really turned the place upside down. The owner, Miss Lane, she's gonna be pretty upset.
Why would anyone want
Why
to?
would anyone want to vandalize the library?
I have no idea. I straightened up in there before check-in yesterday and everything was fine. Now it looks like a bomb went off. Books everywhere and somebody hacked a big hole in one of the walls. I locked the place up and called the police, but who knows when they'll be able to get here.
Wow, a hole in the wall.
Wow, a hole in the wall? What do you think they were looking for?
I can't tell, but somebody's definitely after something.
What else has gone wrong?
Well, this Professor Hotchkiss just called me in a terrible flap, saying
I
our
love her.
room's been robbed. I went up there, but she wouldn't open the door to talk about it. Wouldn't even tell me what was missing. So what's she want me to do about it?
Sounds like you're swamped, Mr. Egan. Is there any way I can help?
Well, Hotchkiss has a pair of ski boots in the basement. The Frenchman's been working on them for her, but he won't deliver them. Says he's a ski instructor, not a bellhop. I hate to ask this, but if you could grab those boots and bring them up to her, it might smooth her feathers. Sure would smooth mine.
Okay. See ya, Mr. Egan.
You're a trooper.
Alright, let's go to the basement.
Hi, I'm Lisa. Did you hear what happened? Someone broke into the library and vandalized it. Dexter locked it up. He's saying the culprit must be one of us in the castle. Can you believe it?
Yeah, Dexter just told me the library is a disaster area and that it's totally off limits.
Too bad, huh? I'm dying to see what they did to it. Don't quote me on this, but I think Dexter has an extra key to the library somewhere around his desk.
And why are you telling me this information? If you know there's a key, why don't you look yourself?
I guess you've really got your finger on the pulse around here. Any other castle scandal I should know about?
Oh, we got scandal, honey. Professor Hotchkiss is claiming she's been robbed, for one
You're already
thing.
telling me the stuff
But
I
the
already
real
know.
scandal is downstairs. His name is Jacques Brunet.
What's the scandal with Jacques Brunet?
Va-va-voom. Scandalous cuteness, of course. Didn't you watch the last Winter Olympics? He's France's big cheese of skiing. He holds the record for the 500-meter slalom, but he totally choked at the games. I guess he's washed up now. But at least his looks haven't gone down the tubes.
That's so mean to say to someone. This place sounds like a soap opera.
So who's Professor Hotchkiss?
Oh my gosh! Wait till you hear this! Hotchkiss is this nutty old woman who's always typing and talking to herself in her room. I was walking past her door earlier, and I heard her screaming that her room had been robbed.
You said she's a professor. Do you know what she teaches?
I'm really not sure. She just kept wailing, "My theory, my theory." I think she teaches history, or maybe a foreign language. I thought I heard a couple of French words pop out of her mouth. But don't quote me on that either. I only barely passed Spanish in high school.
Habla español.
Habla español?
Hardly. I'm just a humble photojournalist covering
Poquito
weird old
español.
mansions in the Midwest, and this place is one of the weirdest. Did you know Ezra Wickford, the original owner, shut himself away in here for like 50 years?
I mean, if I had a castle like this, I'd probably shut myself away for 50 years too. I'm just saying. Because it's a gorgeous place.
You must know a great deal about this place.
Not really, but I sure want to get into that tower that came from France. It'd be great for my story. Too bad Wickford sealed it off. Maybe it's his ghost making those creepy noises at night.
What noises?
Oh, just your average bump in the night sound effects. It's probably just Dexter trying to spook up the hotel for the publicity. I mean, did we stumble onto the set of As the Castle Turns or what? Well, you probably want to get settled. I wonder what we're gonna do with ourselves while we're all cooped up in this place.
I'll let you get back to your magazine.
Stay warm.
I love this game so much. Like, what am I? 310. 517. Hopefully I don't have to do it like an actual lock.
The combination is 517, but it's not working.
Come back! Was it because I was yapping?
It's locked.
It's locked.
Did Hotchkiss get her boots?
Not yet,
No, because
Mr.
it's not
Egan.
there yet.
That's a shame.
So, how long have you been working here?
A while.
Good talk.
Okay. See ya, Mr. Egan.
You're a trooper.
Dead end.
Dead end. Well, maybe he's there now. Yes, I waited for you.
Bonjour, mademoiselle.
Bonjour.
Je m'appelle Jacques Brunet. So, what brings you to
name-
beautiful
I'm
Wisconsin?
guessing that's what it means. Je m'appelle is my name. Je m'appelle. Je m'appelle Rachel. Yeah, my name. In Spanish is me llamo.
Bonjour. Je m'appelle Nancy Drew. I'm here on
Bonjour.
vacation. What's your excuse?
My excuse?
Yeah, what brings a professional skier from France to Wisconsin? Why not Aspen or Lake
m'appelle.
Tahoe?
I am here for Isabelle, mon petit chou. She's an American studying at the university in Madison, and I've asked her to marry me. That is excuse enough to be
Yeah.
in Wisconsin, n'est-ce pas?
My heart.
And besides, I am not the first French work of art to end up here.
Ah, so you came halfway across the world for love. That's a fine excuse. So, when's the wedding?
As soon as possible.
Are you the eager one, or is she?
Do not ask me about the affairs of my heart, Nancy, or I will think you are trying to steal it. But tell me, how will you spend your time here, Nancy?
I'm dying to have a look inside that library. I heard it was vandalized. Do you know anything?
Nancy, a pretty girl should not worry herself with this type of thing while she is on vacation. I should warn you, Dexter is
What is a
very
vacation?
protective of this place. He does not take kindly to people snooping around where they should not.
Should not.
Thanks for the tip, but I think Dexter and I are going to get along just fine.
Get along just fine, you say? Ah, a woman who knows her own powers of persuasion. Elle est dangereuse, non? Ciao!
I need the boots.
Ah, Nancy, comment ça va?
What does that mean? I'm looking it up. Comment se va? Se va. How are you? ¿Cómo se va? ¿Qué pasó? How do you say it in Spanish again? I forgot how to say it in Spanish. What the hell is wrong with me? ¿Cómo se va? ¿Cómo estás? Come on. I knew this one. Oh my god, so many things.
Tell me about these boxes you're making.
When I am not skiing, I need some other way to express myself. So voila! I make these hot boxes for keeping secrets safe.
You know, like skiing.
I'm sure you have many
for,
secrets, Nancy.
Like a job. That would be pretty cool.
Lisa told me you were in the Olympics. What was that like?
Disappointing, frustrating, humiliating.
I'm not gonna say that. That kind of sounds
Oh,
rude.
what happened?
It was the worst day of my life. To fall flat on my face with my family, my country, and the rest of the world watching.
I'd be a little embarrassed too. I'd probably never show my face ever again, but you know.
Do you know much about the tower that's closed off? I heard the original owner imported it from France.
It comes from the Chateau Rochemont in a town in France near where I grew up.
Chateau
Marie Antoinette used to visit this
Rochemont.
tower when she was Queen of France. Until she lost her head in the Revolution, that is.
That's it.
Dexter told me the combination to my locker, number 310, is 517. I tried it, but the locker won't open.
Dexter must be confused, because I think that is the combination for number 311. Try 311.
I need to bring Professor Hotchkiss her boots. Do you have them?
Yes, I fixed her boots. But you should be relaxing by the fire, sipping cocoa, Nancy. Not running errands for Dexter.
I'll talk to you later.
Bye.
Bye. Okay, 311. 517. feels illegal, by the way, not doing it the correct way of a lock. Oh, Helen. Tanya? Oh? Lisa, mi amiga. ¿Cuánto tiempo sin... Oh my god, I know this. ¿Cómo estás? ¿Qué hacer en Wisconsin? Llegamos a... y fuimos a un hotel de la Plaza con grande. La comida fue... bebida también, claro. Se lo dicho problemas. Ah, I'm reading it. Why won't it go down? Es la que tiene. I don't know what that word means, so I'm looking it up. Mi marido. My husband. Y yo cocinamos mean. Oh, we had dinner. Okay, yeah, because they were talking about food and drinks. That's cool. I actually knew some of these words. Like, I can read Spanish better than I can speak it. Okay. Helen Carp. Illinois. Elena. What's the other one? The sunshine one. Someone's got a lot of fake IDs. Aha, you're this way.
Yes, hello? Is that Jacques with my boots?
Actually, it's Nancy Drew. But I do have your boots for you.
Oh, good. Boots, fine. Thank you, thank you. Everything is fine. Just leave the boots at the door, please. Yeah. Oh, and it seems I'm out of change. I'll just have to tip you the next time, Mandy.
Mandy. It's Nancy.
It's Nancy, and I'm happy to leave the boots.
Nancy.
But if you're not too busy, Professor, I'd just like to introduce myself properly and ask you a couple of questions.
Questions, yes, yes, and proper introduction sounds lovely, but not now, maybe later.
Whatever, I'll just leave your boots right here, and then I'll be on my merry way. Okie doke. Let's report to Dexter. See ya, Mr. Egan.
Can I help you?
About my radiator, Mr. Egan. Do you think you'll be able to fix it anytime soon?
Sorry, not yet. Hotchkiss called to report that she got her boots. But now I'm told that the light is out in the back stairwell. Could you check the circuit breaker in the basement and make sure it's working?
See ya.
See ya, Mr. Egan.
Goodbye.
Just for you, Mr. Egan.
Yes?
I don't want to pester you, Mr. Egan, but the radiator...
Thanks for dealing with the circuit breaker. Okay, we're really making progress here, kid. So, you go up to Hotchkiss's room and see what she wants for dinner. She's not answering her phone.
No problem, boss.
Ugh! Virginia Woolf never endured such interruptions. Who is it?
Hi, Professor. I thought you might be getting hungry in there. Could I relay a dinner order for you?
Oh, hard to think of food, Candy, when I'm riding the raging rapids of my theory. Oh, right now, I have plenty of pre-packaged energy globules to keep me going. But tell Baxter that I am developing a powerful craving for couscous. Yes,
I've
couscous
never
for dinner
had
would be
couscous.
splendid. I'll have a nice tip for you next time, Fanny.
Benny?
Yes?
The professor says she has a hankering for, couscous.
Couscous? Never heard of it. Tell her to order something off the menu.
Okay. See ya, Mr. Egan.
Goodbye.
Right way.
Is that my couscous already?
Sorry, Professor, but there's no couscous in the house. You'll need to choose something from the hotel menu.
Well, I don't have a menu. At least not from this hotel.
Ta-ta.
Oh, be a doll and fetch me one, will you, Tata?
I got one.
Did you get the menu?
Sure did. How about opening the door so I can give it to you?
Oh, you're a sneaky one. Just slip it under the door, please. Nice and easy. No funny stuff. Oh, baby back ribs, yes. Oh, chili cheese dog, fried bologna sandwich. I'm not usually much of a meat eater, but very well. 50 drumsticks, please.
So crazy.
Chicken, that is. Cluck, cluck.
I'm not much of a meat eater, but 50 drumsticks, please.
Sure. 50 drumsticks. Whatever makes you happy.
Rock and roll, dear.
Rock and roll, dear.
Can I help you?
The professor has changed her order. Seems she's developed an appetite for chicken drumsticks. 50 of them.
Okay then. Drumsticks we got. Oops. But I guess Jock better take that bag of chicken legs out of the freezer. Will you tell him? And then take the rest of the day off, kid. Your radiator's as good as fixed.
Okay. See ya, Mr. Egan.
Goodbye.
My man. My main man. Oh, Sean.
Ah, Nancy, comment ça va?
Dexter needs you to defrost
Comment
that
ça
big
va?
bag of chicken legs.
Oh la la la, what does he think I am? A sous chef.
Sorry.
I'll talk to you later.
Bye.
Bye. Okay, my radiator is fixed. Oh, I need to mail off this letter. That was the whole reason why I went down there in the first place. I don't remember what room I'm in. 205. So I wrote it down. Yay! Oh, I can call people. All from the noggin.
Hello?
George, it's Nancy.
Great timing, Nancy. Bess and I were just saying how we wish we were out on the ski slopes with you. Hang on, I'll get her to pick up the other phone. Hey, Bess, our favorite detective's on the phone.
Hey, Nancy. How's the vacation?
I guess I should have mailed that letter. Not only do I have a blizzard on my hands, but I may have stumbled onto another case, too. The castle library was vandalized, and one of the other guests says her room was robbed.
Boy, oh boy. Have you searched the library for clues yet?
Well, that's the thing. Dexter Egan, the caretaker, says it's locked up and off limits until the police can get here. But who knows when that'll be.
That's funny, Nancy. I didn't know the phrase off limits was even in your vocabulary.
Seriously, though, don't you think that your dad's friend, Christy Lane, would feel better knowing that you're on the case, at least until the police can take over?
She's right, Nancy. I mean, who knows what this Egan guy is all about anyway? Sounds like you're just gonna have to find an alternative entrance to that library.
Here I go again. Just hope I don't have to slide down the chimney.
And what about this robbery? Who got robbed?
I'm not sure. The guest's name is Professor Hotchkiss. I think she's a bit eccentric.
You mean weird?
Nutso?
A few sandwiches short of a picnic?
Okay, you guys. I just mean that I'm not sure how reliable her testimony will be.
Yeah, but she'll probably tell you something important, whether she means to or not.
I met my ski instructor, Jacques Brunet. He sure is French.
Ooh la la, those accents should be illegal.
I hate to break it to you, Bess, but he's engaged.
Now there's a real crime.
Right, Bess. Humanity is devastated.
I met this nice woman, Lisa Ostrom.
What's her deal?
She's a photojournalist doing a story on the castle. She sure got me curious about that tower.
Oh yeah? Does she know where the entrance is?
I don't think so.
Well, keep an eye on her, Nancy. Those photojournalists are born snoopers, you know.
George, are you suggesting that Nancy is a second-class snooper? You're going to give our friend a complex.
Oh, right. Like Nancy doesn't know she's the prime minister of snooping.
I'm trying to meet with Professor Hotchkiss to find out what was stolen from her room, but she won't open her door to discuss it.
That's odd. I wonder what she's so nervous about. I'll bet she's hiding something in her room.
Like what, Bess? The elephant that trampled the library? She's probably just a little freaked. I mean, if her room really was robbed, you'll find a way to make her trust you, Nancy. I'll bet Bess's last slice of pizza on it.
Hey.
Ladies, I need inspiration, brain juice, a hint.
They don't call us your trusty sidekicks for nothing.
Help, I'm a little stuck.
Don't be afraid to catch a lift now and then in the course of your investigation.
Okay, you two. I'll talk to you soon.
Watch out for weird people!
It's stuck.
Actually, I know this is probably bad. But I'm gonna try it anyway.
I'm not sure if I can make it.
Yeah, I'm not gonna try it. Never mind.
Alley-oop!
Dexter! You got something else you gotta fix. Oh, you're not even in here. Time to snoop. To-do list. Shot down ski lift. Check emergency generator. Get Brunet to fix Professor's boots, refund guests who canceled, snowplows, try to reach Squishy again, change library alarm code, change the bulbs in the tower, replace filter and vent shaft, keep searching, get books back to Professor, check basement circuit breaker, get general orders from guests. Can I just put my lighter there? Man. That's it? That's all I can look at right now? Lame.
Well, well,
Oh,
well.
shit.
Look who returned to
Oh
the
my God,
scene of the
that scared the crap
crime.
out of me.
You're out of here.
Didn't you hear Dexter coming?
Yeah, but I didn't know what to do. I guess I just froze.
It's not like you, Nancy. You always know how to make an emergency exit. Maybe you really do need some rest.
Who can think of rest and relaxation when there's a mystery to solve?
This is scary.
Okay, okay, I hear you. Darn you, crazy old man. I know you hid that thing around here somewhere. The least you could have done was left me a hint. I don't have time to clean this up.
Okay, I thought it was about to be in cursive again. I was like, no. I don't feel like reading it. Sorry, guys. Look, there's the hole in the wall. The Atlas of the United States. Wisconsin. The Badger State motto forward. Sugar maple. Milk. Wisconsin. Marie Antoinette. That's it. Chess. True stories behind famous portraits. Marie Antoinette. One of many great portraits painted by Marcel Bonnet during his career, none has fueled more controversy and gossip than this portrait of Marie Antoinette, which was completed only months before the Revolution broke out. It all began when King Louis, Marie's husband, commissioned an opulent jeweled tiara for her birthday. Set in the tiara were a ruby, an emerald, a sapphire, and a 52-carat diamond. Imagine. Bigger than any diamond ever before worn by a French royalty. Marie was horrified by the tiara's extravagance and refused to wear it. It is even rumored that she referred to it as my crown of ruination, although no one knew what she meant by this. When it came to have her portrait painted by the master Bonnet, Marie insisted on posing away from the palace at Versailles, oh my god, in the tower room of Chateau Rochemont, where she often visited to escape the growing turmoil in Paris. Further, the queen refused to be painted wearing the tiara. King Louis was furious, but Marie would not budge. She chose to ornament herself with a purple rose instead, not just a flower, but a symbol of her willful defiance of her husband's wishes. When the portrait was finished, she gave it to the Richmonts in appreciation of their loyal friendship. Shortly thereafter, the revolution erupted in full. When Marie Antoinette and her husband were arrested, the queen refused to reveal where the whereabouts of the tiara. Even after her execution, neither the tiara nor the magnificent jewels it contained were ever found. To this day, speculation and heated debate continues about what became of the crown of orientation. The painting is now in the hands of a private American collector. C.B. Brown. A sly rabbit will have 3 openings to its den. I don't know what I need to do with this. I'll take a look at that later. Aha, look at me. 15, 10, -5, or -15. It's -15. Are you gonna let me? I saw the arrow. There it is. 15. 10. -5. I don't like that noise. I can't see anything. The castle's been empty for many years now. These hallways just echo in vain. And oh, how I miss you. My one-time son. My anger's dissolved into pain. I still don't know why you... Something in my wallet. The money could hardly have mattered. That $50 I'd given you twice, but insisted my poor heart you shattered. If only I could find you, we patched it all up. Talk through it, as dad and son should. Perhaps you meant only to test my love. Perhaps you felt misunderstood. Oh, I want you to know that your old man forgives you. Old bygones be bygone with me. So I've left you one keepsake to remember me by. You'll sure be delighted to see. Go out to the garden, my old thinking spot, my refuge in house of dread. Your luck charm is stashed where no stranger would look, in the back of my old troubled head. So this is goodbye, dear Dexter. Farewell. You've offered me much needed joy, and I'll never forget all the laughter brought me, my darling young rascally boy. Aww. That makes me sad. When he was a good boy. When he was good, he was very good. Spelling bee. Aw. When he was bad, he was horrid. Dear Pops, I'm sorry for taking $50 out of your wallet without asking. I know it was wrong. I know you are very disappointed in me. I'm sorry. I'll never do it again. I'm sorry. Sad excuse for stealing. My son, the vandal. I raised a crook. Milwaukee. Bank employees at Milwaukee branch, the First National Bank on the 3rd Street, helped police catch a young man who tried to cash counterfeit checks. Dang, Dexter. Dear Ezra, I have changed your will according to the directions you gave me in our meeting of May 21st. In the event of your death, Dexter will have no recourse to inherit Wickford Castle, any of your estate or financial holdings. Further, he will be unable to claim any association with or capitalize on your name or reputation. I am currently proceeding with your request to annul your adoptive relationship to Dexter and to sever any subsidiary legal ties you may have to him. I will notify you when these procedures are finalized. On a personal note, allow me to say how sorry I am to hear of Dexter's criminal conviction and to urge you not to blame yourself. I'm sure you did the best you could with Dexter, but some children just turn out to be bad eggs. Nonetheless, while your disappointment must be profound, I commend your prudence and pragmatism in decisions you have made to protect your estate. That's so sad. July 14th. If this is wrong, I'm gonna be mad. 1789. Okay, let's go to Professor Hotchkiss. Hello?
Yes. Did you find the information I
Sure
asked you for?
Sure did.
Good, but I need you to write it down so I don't forget.
$17.89.
Thank you. Let me do some calculations to see if this is correct.
Let's see.
Eureka! If there's one thing I like in a young person, it's ingenuity. Now, I've got work to do. Time to stir the cauldron and stoke the fire. But if you'd like to talk, I'll be holding office hours in the lobby between 3 and 6 a.m. Meet me then.
Yay! Should I just go to bed? Yeah, why not? In the lobby between 3 and 6 a.m. Oh, there she
Nancy,
is.
dear, welcome to the witching hour. Isn't it marvelous to be up and about when others are sound asleep? I find my brain waves are at their most powerful during this time.
Yes, this big old place does feel quiet at this hour. But do you think everyone is really asleep? I mean, if this is the only time you're away from your room, when else could you have been robbed?
You're right on that. This is the only time that someone could break into my room. But why are you so interested in this robbery anyway?
I'm thinking this robbery and the library vandalism might be linked somehow. If you told me what was taken from you, maybe I could put the pieces together.
I'd like to tell you more about the robbery, but I'm afraid it just wouldn't be good for my blood pressure. I'm traumatized, you see, because the stolen
I'd be
item was a
too.
keepsake from a dear friend, and it was a cornerstone of my theory. I'm sure you understand.
Have you checked your room for clues? Usually the thief leaves some sort of evidence behind.
Clues, you say? I guess I haven't really looked. Oh, I've been utterly embroiled in my work.
What are you working on?
Well, you probably know by
Well,
now
since
that
you
I'm a
asked.
scholar of French history. My specialty is Marie Antoinette. Oh, poor Marie, the most misunderstood queen of the 18th century. Marie used to visit the very tower that now belongs to this castle. I'm convinced that this place holds evidence that will forever change the way the world views Marie. But the walls have ears, so I'd rather not say any more right now. Oh, if you're really interested, why don't you go up to my room and have a look around yourself? You've been such a great help to me, almost like an apprentice.
Thanks,
Oh,
Mandy.
I've always wanted an apprentice.
Wow, Professor, that's really generous of you. I'd love to learn more about your work.
You gotta
But
suck up to
are you
him.
sure you don't mind?
I insist. Your mind is like a ravenous monkey gobbling up every banana in its path. Oh, how can I stand in the way? Here's my extra pass key. I get back to work at 6 a.m. sharp,
better
so
be
just
outta
make
there.
sure you vacate the premises by 5:59. And put things back where you find them. It's all scientifically organized in there.
What did you mean when you said Marie Antoinette was misunderstood?
Everyone thought Marie did nothing but spend France's money on jewels and fancy soap for herself, while her people were starving. History books have upheld the myth that she was just a spoiled and heartless brat, but I don't believe it.
What do you believe?
I believe that she's been the victim of vicious rumors and lazy historians for too long, and that if the real story could be told, people would realize that Marie Antoinette was actually a good woman who wanted to help her people but didn't know how.
Do you know anything about a tiara that was given to Marie Antoinette?
The infamous tiara, of course. Oh, people thought Marie had this extravagant piece commissioned for herself, and they hated her for it. But really, it was her husband, King Louis XVI, who had it made for her birthday. Oh, she didn't want it, refused to wear it, and then, a few months before the revolution broke out, the tiara disappeared.
Was it ever found?
It was never found. There were rumors that she had it destroyed, but no one has ever been able to prove this.
See you soon.
Goodbye.
Alright, time to go to her room and do some snooping. Wrong way. Look at all those drumsticks. November, Scorpio likes me. What a coincidence. No wonder she was so passionate. Australian birth name. Maria Antonia married off at 15 and she had to change her name too. She must have been frightened. Her favorite color was purple, like me and me. I mean, purple mouse. Despite the elaborate hairstyles that were in fashion of the day, Marie preferred to wear her hair loose. Okay. Beatrice. Dearest B, marvelous to receive news of your progress. I'm sure you're on to something important with the medallion and the stained glass window. but I think the significance of the medallion must go beyond the message you've seen. I've looked through my family letters, and it seems that when Marie Antoinette gave her niece Helga I, my great-great aunt, the medallion, she told Helga to keep it safe, as it was a part of a great truth that she hoped would someday help to heal the wounds of France. Helga urged to explain this great truth, but this was all that Marie would divulge. The truth can seem hard and ugly at first, but eventually its hardness becomes a thing of eternal beauty. B, you must find the meaning of this. Keep up the good work, old friend. I know you will be successful. Oh, no, wait. I wanted to see the book. Oh. Oh. Okay.
Testing. Can anyone hear me? Hotchkiss to Earth. Come in, Earth. Oh, okay. I think we're rolling. Now, let's get a look at these hallways. So rich in detail. You'd never know this place was built in 1920. It's all so 18th C. Oh, and there's Marie. I feel so close to her, just being here. It's as if her spirit is in the air, sweet as the smell of fried chicken.
Fried chicken.
Man.
That's the only thing I can think of doing right now. It's crazy. I played this game, but I don't remember what to do. But it was so long ago.
Oh, what's this? It appears to be some kind of peephole. But what, pray, does it peep upon? Shall I peep?
Shall I peep?
La la! I do believe I'll peep. The beauty, the colors. So this is what Helga told me to look for. Where's my medallion? It fits! Note to self, high five Team Hotchkiss. And what's this? A message? Eureka! It says the diamond. Yes, dear?
See you soon.
Right-o.
There's something down there.
Now how do I get down there?
It's stuck.
Okay, so seventh one. I'm gonna write this down because I'm gonna forget. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So it goes 6. 6, 1, 2. 6, 1, 2, 5, 3, 4. What's this? What's this? There's magic in the air. What's this? What's this? Oh, what are you doing, boy?
Nancy, what are you doing here?
What are you doing here? Just looking for the castle soda pop machine. What you working on?
I was just looking for the castle soda pop machine. What you working on?
I can explain, Nancy, but please don't tell anyone that you found me here. If I get sent back to France, my fiancé will give up on me, and I will have let down my family again.
Can you expect me to keep quiet while you destroy the castle?
How can you expect me to keep quiet while you go around destroying the castle? If you're willing to saw through this gate, then you must be the one who wrecked the library too.
Nancy, I had nothing to do with what happened in the library. I swear, the tower holds a valuable French historical document. If I can find it and return it to France, perhaps I can make up for my failure at the Olympics.
What kind of document?
The tower first belonged to the Chateau Rochemont in France. When Ezra Wickford bought the tower, my great-grandfather was the master carpenter in charge of dismantling it and preparing it for shipment. One day, when he was working alone, he found a secret compartment in one of the walls.
Then what happened?
Inside, he found an old journal with a royal crest on the cover.
I love that.
And a medallion with a strange blue stone in it. But he heard other carpenters coming, so he hid the medallion in his pocket and sealed the journal back in the compartment. Before he could get back to study the journal and return the medallion, the tower was dismantled and shipped to America. He never learned who the journal belonged to or what it said.
What happened to the medallion?
I have the medallion now, and I'm hoping if I can get into the tower, I can find the journal too. You see, he thought if he told his story, Ezra Wickford might get angry, accuse him of interfering with the project, and try to ruin his name as a carpenter. So he kept quiet.
But he told you this story?
I was his only great-grandson. On his deathbed, he gave me the medallion and told me the whole story. He begged me to come here to Wisconsin to find the journal and return it to France.
What did he think the journal contained that was so important?
The journal bore a royal seal. It must have belonged to Marie Antoinette, because she used to visit the tower during the Revolution. So perhaps it contains her confessions, or perhaps it contains proof of her innocence. Either way, the contents of that journal could change French history forever.
I just don't see how you can think that journal will still be up there after all these years.
I know it's possible that someone found the secret compartment when the tower was being put back together, but I have to check anyway. I just have to know. Nancy, do you think you could help me? Let me show you this medallion, and maybe you'll be able to tell me what it's for.
I might be willing to help you, but you have to tell Christy everything. I'm sure she'll understand. And then you won't have to sneak around in the middle of the night, haunting the castle with that screeching hacksaw.
Okay, Nancy, I see your point. I will explain everything to Christy Lane as soon as possible. Now, will you help me? I think this medallion will interest you. And maybe you'll have some idea what it's for. It's in my locker. Will you go get it while I take care of something? The combination is 2665. I'll meet you in the locker room in a minute.
Oh, I know what's about to happen.
Okay, Jacques. I am intrigued.
I know what's about to happen.
I'll see you downstairs.
You are the best, Nancy.
That's what they tell me.
That's what they tell me.
I can't believe I just remembered that. Aww. Shucks, darling. I'm trying to be patient, but I can't understand what's taking you so long. My mother and father are traditional people, and they think it is highly unusual that you would ask me to marry you without demonstrating your commitment to me in any symbolic way. You know, I believe that our love makes us richer than kings and queens, but I cannot live on hot dogs and mac and cheese forever. You said you had a plan. You said it would only take a couple of weeks. It has been 2 months. Wow. To whom it may your visitor's visa will expire within 1 month. If you remain in the country after that time, you will be doing so in violation of the law. If your visitor's status has changed or wish to dispute our records. Uh-oh. Oh shit, that scared the crap out of me, god damn it.
Ouch. Oh, someone must have knocked me out. Headache headquarters. Nancy here.
Nancy, it's Jacques. What happened? Are you okay?
I don't really know what happened. I opened your locker like you said, and then it was lights out Nancy.
But you do have my medallion, right?
They didn't find it when they picked me up off the floor?
Oh la la, you can't be serious.
I'm sorry, Jacques. I know how important that medallion was to you.
This is too much. Oh la la. Unbelievable.
Uh-oh, someone's mad at me. What time is it? What time is it? It's summertime. It's our vacation. School's out. Scream and shout.
Thanks for coming down. I've been wanting to talk to you. How's your head? Did you slip or what?
Well, let's just say someone must be trying to tell me to get a little more rest on this vacation. Anyway, I'm planning on making a speedy recovery.
It's just that when I found you out cold in the basement and hauled you back to your room, I noticed all this red dirt on your shoes. I'm just curious where it came from.
Mr. Egan, I confess, I found my way into the
He already
corridor that
knows.
leads to
Why
the
would I
Queen's
lie?
Tower. As you probably know, the dirt in that tunnel is very red. I hope you won't consider this trespassing.
Nope. If you must know, I'm impressed. Ezra Wickford set that secret door up so nobody would be able to find it. When I was a kid, I was obsessed with getting into that tower. Ezra told me that if I could get through the secret door, he'd take me up to see the Queen's Tower. Finally, I got into the tunnel, and when I came out with that red dirt all over me, he laughed.
Aww.
He was actually proud of me.
Did Ezra Wickford have the dead-end corridors and stairways built on purpose, too?
Yeah, Ezra was a character. He always said he thought dead ends were funny. Ha ha. But the truth was, he was worried sick about being robbed. Maybe it made him feel better to think that a crook would get caught this way.
Sounds like Ezra was pretty paranoid. Did he trust you?
Well, not exactly. A mistake was made. Only a small thing, but it didn't take much for him to give up on people. Anyway, I'd say you earn the right to check out the tower for yourself. But you gotta get through that gate, right? There's an old skeleton key in the maintenance shed. Now that the storm's passed, you can go out and get it. But be careful. It's still dead cold out there.
I don't want to press my luck with you, but I sure would like to see Ezra's private garden. Could you tell me how to find it?
It's nothing but wasteland out there. If you're bent on tromping around in the cold, go left when you get outside, away from the shed. Look for a wrought iron gate. You'll figure out the rest.
Okay. See ya, Mr. Egan.
Goodbye.
Oh. Three, 2, 4. I think that's important, so let me write it down real quick. 3, 2, 4. Skeleton key, where are you? Skeleton key. Not many of us are old enough to remember young Dexter Egan, the adopted son of old Daddy Choco Bucks, Ezra Wickford. According to the legend, it was Dexter's troublemaking that caused Wickford's disappearance from public life. Most of us has used his name as an example of our own children to frighten them into obedience. You want to turn out like Dexter Egan, do you? We would ask. A counterfeiter? A convicted felon? A bag egg? Isn't it amazing after 25 years in prison, Dexter Egan's release is coinciding with the grand reopening of Wickford Castle, now owned by the enterprising young Christy Lane. It is true, and rumor has it that Egan is determined to straighten out his life and make up for his past mistakes. But how? Will he become Wisconsin's next chocolate milk tycoon? When he asked about his plans to reinvent himself, the ever-charming Dexter said, "No comment." That's funny. He's a softie. Okay. Secret garden. So, I forgot to hit record. I just finished this puzzle, and that led for these stairs to be opened. That's embarrassing. So embarrassing, oh my god. I can't believe I did that. Okay. I'm so mad at myself. I can't believe I forgot to hit record. But it's fine. I'm not redoing it. I'm gonna say that. But it's fine. Everything is fine. Everything is fine. I'm so mad at myself. I can't believe I did that. so sad y'all aren't gonna see. I'm so sad y'all aren't gonna see how fast I did that other puzzle, but y'all are just gonna have to believe me. I'm not doing it again. Why does this look right, but nothing's happening? Oh, this. I'm so mad at myself. Oh my god. At least I know what to do.
Looks like a keyhole of some sorts.
This was the puzzle I completed.
Ever find out what Hotchkiss lost?
Not yet, but now that I'm her honorary research assistant, I'll be able to study her room. Hopefully I'll pick up some clues in there while I'm brushing up on my French history.
Teacher's pet. Make sure to come tell me if your research turns up any dirt.
I'll let you get back to your
I
magazine.
clicked the first
Keep
one,
me posted.
and she just sassed the hell out of me. So,
Hey there, Nancy.
You've been holding out on me, Mr. Egan. I read in an old issue of the Daily Telegraph that you grew up here, right in this castle.
All right. I did live here for a few years, once upon a time. I was an orphan until Ezra Wickford came along and adopted me. But I left the castle when I was 16, and I never saw him again. That's the story, all right?
But why did you leave?
Some things can't be explained, kid. It was a long time ago, and nothing can change it now.
Why are those holes in the crest on the floor of the tower room?
I can help you, but we shouldn't talk about it now.
okay.
Not here. Call me later.
Okay. See ya, Mr. Egan.
Alrighty then.
Okay, now I have to go to the garden. So I finally figured out where the garden was. I'm gonna talk to Mr. Sassy Pants on my way out. Okay, I get why he's upset with the
Nancy,
medallion, but he
I
doesn't
still
have
cannot
to
believe
like
you lost my medallion. How could you have
be
been
so
careless?
mean. See, look.
I wasn't exactly careless, you know, and I didn't lose your medallion either. But I don't have it. Where were you, anyway? Weren't you supposed to meet me?
When I showed up, you were having a catnap on the floor. Ugh, I will be ruined by you American women.
Guess you'd better stay away from me then. Goodbye.
Au revoir, little Miss Nightmare.
Mr. Sassy Pants. Alright, let's go to the garden. I think it's that. Nope. I got the key. Yay! Now I have to give Professor her this book so she can translate it for me. I gotta call Dexter. I'm like speed running all of this because I've already done all of this. Oh, I just passed my room.
This is Dexter.
It's Nancy, hoping you can help me now. But why the sudden hush-hush? Do you smell a rat?
The information you request is highly sensitive, young lady. That's top secret in case you were wondering. Now, I've been around the block a few times, and if there's one thing I've learned, it's that you can't be too careful. If you want answers, we do it my way, see?
Sure thing, Mr. Egan. I just hope the phone's not bugged.
All right. Just give me the question.
What's up with those holes in the crest on the floor of the tower room?
I've always wondered that myself. Seems like something's missing from the crest. Like different objects should fit in those holes, but I don't know what. Anything else?
I think that's it for now. Thanks, Dexter.
Word. Okay, now. Talk to Hotchkiss.
Yes,
I got
dear?
something for you.
I found something that I think you'll be very interested in. It seems to be some kind of journal. I think it was written by Marie Antoinette herself.
What? Let me see that. This is it. I've been trying to track this down for 15 years. Where on earth did you find it?
Well, it's a long story.
Yes, I think this could help prove your theory. But you see, I need to know what it says too. Because I've been...
Nancy, I must warn you. I'll wrestle you for this if I have to, and it won't be pretty.
I'm on a mission of my own, Professor. So we're going to have to make a deal. I placed a journal in your hands. You translate it for me. Does that sound fair?
Absolutely. I'll get to work on it right away. I'll have the translation ready in my room for you this time tomorrow. Until then, I mustn't be disturbed.
You got it. I will go back to sleep till 3 a.m. Talk to her and then
I'm so glad you stopped by. I've translated the entire journal. It's fabulous. And as an added bonus, it includes Marie's official decoder, something no one else has ever found before.
See you soon.
Goodbye.
Goodbye. Alright, let's go see what the journal says. My husband is like an impossible child. I still cannot believe Louis bought this tiara. When the French economy is is in so much trouble. I told him I didn't want it. What does he expect me to do with it? I cannot wear it. The people hate me already. They call me Madame Defis. I don't know. As if the country's debt were all my fault. I wish I could sell it and return the money to France, but this would embarrass Louis, publicly now. If he and I appear divided, the mob will erupt. They'll overthrow the monarchy in no time, and we will find ourselves kneeling at the guillotine. December 18th, 1788. I have thought of a plan. I will have the tiara dismantled. There is a dear old jeweler, Claude M., in the village near Rochemont, who will do it for me. I trust him with my life. Once the stones are removed, Claude will make the ruby, the emerald, and the sapphire into ornamental medallions. These I will scatter across the continent. The diamond is worth untold millions, and must be returned to the French people, but not now. Not when the country is tearing itself apart. I will hide it as carefully as I would hide the key to my soul, so that it will not be discovered for generations. Someday, when the medallions are brought back together and my message is decoded, the diamond will be found. Oh. But it will take an extraordinary person, that's me. And I don't believe it will happen until the wounds of this revolution have healed and history has wrought a new, more rational French order of some kind. Finally, when the people's wealth is returned to them, this diamond of misery will be restored to its magnificent beauty. December 27th, 1788. Tomorrow, I will have my portrait painted by the great Marcel Bonnet. I have announced that I will not wear the tiara. Louis is furious. He does not know that the wretched crown no longer exists. I will have sent the emerald medallion to Vienna to my dear cousin, the Baroness Helga von Hansdorff, as a token of my affection. The ruby and sapphire remain in secret compartments where I keep this journal, but I will decide where to send them. January 7th, 1789. My own court speaks viciously of me, and I feel terribly alone. I only hope that someday, years from now, my actions will be better understood. If you are reading this, know that my honor shall be blue. Hold up, I gotta write this down. Honor, blue. Courage is red. And then loyalty is green. I wish you well, Traveler. Weird. That's it. Okay, I am now caught up from my mistake. Now all of this is brand new again. Well, not brand new, but you know.
Hello there. Oh, it's so exciting about your discovery. I wonder what it will lead to.
I saw a letter on your desk from your friend, the Baroness von Hansdorff. And I'm just wondering, did the medallion she gave you have a blue stone in it by any chance?
Heavens, no! Where did you hear such a thing? My medallion had a green stone in it. Anything else would be a mere imposter, a flaming faker, do you hear me?
What do you think of Lisa Ostrom?
That Leslie, yes, oh, a real dynamo, but... oh, I told Chester that I would not require any maid service during my stay. I don't know why she didn't get the message.
Oh, shit. She was in her room.
See you soon.
Goodbye.
Glad you came down to talk. Get this. I saw Dexter walking out to the maintenance shack with this, like, green ornament thing in his hand. He's up to something, right? Maybe you should check it out.
If you're so interested, why don't you go check it out yourself?
I'd love to, but I really should get to work on my article.
I'll let you get back to your magazine.
Keep me posted.
I wonder if I could talk to no. I don't wanna hear it from this Mr. Sassy Pants actually. Move!
Gosh, I can hardly feel my toes. outside soon. I'll freeze to death.
Did I not do it? This is 4. I need 2.
What the? What's going on out here? Is that you, Nancy? Come inside. It's freezing out here. What kind of a stunt was that, Missy?
I was freezing. That stunt was my version of an SOS.
Well then, what can I say except good thinking?
Thank you. You know, me and Dexter are pals. We're buddies. Okay, now I have to go to... wrong way. Okay, I have to write this down. I don't know if this is gonna come in handy, so that's why I gotta draw this. That does not look like that at all, but it's fine. Snowflake! I haven't drawn a snowflake in forever. Oh my god. The moon. That's an ugly moon. Oh my god. Pretty little things. Watching you fly away. Okay, cool. I have it down. Okie doke. Time to go to the castle.
I think I see what the symbols in the stained glass mean now. Let's see. Purple rose, hold diamond, key of queen. But where have I seen a purple rose? And what's a diamond key?
So honor, let's see. My drawings of this are terrible, by the way. Pitsy, pitsy. Okay, honor. Oh, gotta put my finger on this again. 3 star 7-2. Cool beans. All right. I didn't remember it at all. Oh. Give me that.
It's locked.
Alright, let's try this again.
Looks like a keyhole of some sort.
Okay, so blue is that. Red is that. And green is that.
Something's missing here.
Muchas gracias.
Looks like a keyhole of some sort.
Yay! The diamond.
The diamond!
Woo! Will you look
In
at
the
that
rock.
sparkly rock? And me without my sunglasses.
Ma'am, it's 3
Hi,
a.m.
Lisa.
Why are you still awake?
How did you get in here?
I followed you, of course. Turns out a nosy, goody-two-shoes detective is good to have around after all. Now, why don't you toss me that big honkin' diamond so I can blow this popsicle stand and never set foot in lame-o, Wisconsin again?
Lisa, you must be kidding me.
I've
This
got to
diamond belongs in a
save.
museum in France.
I have
Yeah?
to save.
Well, I belong in the lap of luxury.
Right,
and
me
that
too,
diamond's
girl.
gonna get me there. Hasn't anybody ever told you to mind your own business?
Oh, many times.
Well, maybe this time you'll learn.
My eyes!
Don't worry. My
You know,
spicy devil
I
villain venom
accidentally,
won't last for long.
Pepper sprayed
But I'm afraid by
myself
the
one
time you get your eyes
It
back,
was not
you'll
fun.
have missed my grand exit.
My dumbass decided to just spray it, and the wind just blew it right back into my face.
So you're the one who trapped me in the elevator.
Ooh, you are a smarty pants. But let's not forget about your little frostbite incident. I'm the rotten friend who locked you outside too, you know. Just trying to keep you on your toes, Nancy. Didn't want you to get soft on your vacation.
Why did you leave Jacques' medallion at Hotchkiss's room? And Hotchkiss's medallion out in the shed?
To spread suspicion around, of course. You know, to play with your mind.
Didn't really
Plus,
work.
I was at a dead end. I got the 2 messages from the stained glass window, but then what? I knew you would figure it out, so I decided to put the medallions in your hands and let you lead the way.
Why did you have to vandalize that beautiful library?
Just a little translation mix-up. When I read the message from Hotchkiss's medallion, I thought it meant Diamond of Misery in the library. Whoops! Guess I went a little overboard looking for it in there. Anyway, enough with the questions, Nancy. You'll just have to read the rest in the papers.
Okay.
I've got to stop her.
Help! Get me out of here! It stinks down here. It's all moldy. Darn you, Nancy Drew. You're the worst friend a diamond thief could ever have.
Who it weren't for you and you meddling kids.
Dear Dad, to think I almost became friends with a diamond thief. Everyone at Wickford Castle is resting easier now that Marie Antoinette's journal and her famous diamond are safe and sound. The journal, the diamond, and the medallions are all going to be featured in a new Marie Antoinette exhibit in Paris, and it looks like everyone will be rewarded. Except Lisa, of course. First, she missed her plane to Rio, and now she's going to be charged with attempted grand theft. Professor Hotchkiss is thrilled because the French government has granted her permission to publish Marie's journal in the U.S. before it gets returned to France. This ought to help prove her theory about Marie's character once and for all. Thanks to Jacques and his great-grandfather's efforts to find the journal, the Brunet name is being celebrated all over France. In the meantime, Jacques and Isabel have eloped. It's so romantic. I showed Dexter the poem that Ezra Wickford wrote him, and he was relieved to know that his old pop didn't carry any hard feelings to his grave. All the talk shows want Dexter to tell his story on national television, but he keeps turning them down. I guess he doesn't want to be famous or infamous. But when Christy Lane called and asked Dexter to be her business partner, he accepted. With her business sense and Dexter's expert knowledge of the castle, I think they'll make a great team.
Aww.
So, you know what they say, Dad? Il n'est jamais trop tard de changer l'histoire. It's never too late to change history. Me, I'm determined to go out and enjoy this snow before some other case comes up. See you soon. Love, Nancy.
Yeah. There's a reason why this one's my favorite. It's just so good. And I love the puzzles in it. There's not too many and it's super easy to solve. I have fun playing this one. If you're still here all the way through, thank you for watching and I will see y'all in the next one.